Our next Person of the Year award is none other under the category of Economic Development Leadership, Mrs. Michelle Hilton Terry.
Michelle, did you bring a Terry? Hey, did you bring a chili? Wow. That smelled like Oprah. Have a seat. And you get a car, and you get a car. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Boy, some interesting people here. So I assume that people who didn't know Michelle realize that she's extremely popular. The 2002 Person of the Year for Economic Development and Leadership, Michelle Hilton Terry, for your tireless work contributing to the substantial growth of the city of Fort Myers. As Executive Director of the City of Fort Myers Community Redevelopment Agency, you are at the epicenter of one of the fastest growing cities in the country. Your department has played a tremendous role in attracting business growth, job creation, and housing by leveraging millions and millions of tax increment funds. Your passion for revitalizing the historic McCollum Hall is now a reality. You are a leader in an effort to bring affordable housing to Dunbar. Congratulations by our illustrious 5 sponsors. Give it a hand. Michelle, since taking over the Economic Development Redevelopment Agency for the City of Fort Myers, what do you see as your most prized achievement?
First of all, thank you so much for the honor. And I am so pleased to serve as the Executive Director of the City of Fort Myers Redevelopment Agency. The ability to influence programs and where funding goes. The mayor is the chairman of my board, and I get to work with him as well as our Commissioner Teresa Watkins Brown sitting in the audience to create programs that support, revitalize, uplift, increase the tax base for all the redevelopment areas that typically are underserved and need that extra oomph, that private investment to bring it up.
Outstanding, give her a hand. I mentioned that McCollum Hall, a historic location in the heart of the city of Dunbar, I call it the city, but in Dunbar, which is part of the city of Fort Myers. You have been passionate about that, and now it's coming to a reality. To those who may not be familiar with that great development that's taking place with some apartments and so on, summarize McCollum Hall and what it means to our community.
So McCollum Hall has always been seen by the agency as a catalyst to revitalize the corridor. McCollum Hall was purchased from the family in 2008. The CRA has worked tirelessly to attract the correct developer who could actually implement a plan to revitalize it, bring back the heart of Dunbar to that property. And we do believe we have identified that developer. They have been having listening sessions, and hopefully you all have been able to participate in some of those listening sessions. If you haven't, I know there's one coming up at the end of this month, so please take advantage of that. The hall will be turned into a food hall. By the way, the name McCollum will forever be on that property. We're not changing the name. It is McCollum Hall forever. But out of it will operate 38 flats, which is the 26 townhouses that will be built on the east side, and of course the food hall that will provide a curated mix of foods and give local entrepreneurs an opportunity to kickstart their business.
All right. We talk about McCollum Hall as though everybody here knows what McCollum Hall is. It's a historical place during the segregation where all the great performers came, from Louis Armstrong to Sarah Vaughan to Ella Fitzgerald, Count Basie, and the list goes on. Tell them why that's so significant to our community.
So McCollum Hall was our segregated era dance hall, where African American performers could not go to the Pleasure Pier downtown. They came to McCollum Hall. But the significance of McCollum Hall is that it is a place where not only African Americans, but all members of our community, Caucasians, also came to hear those great performers. So McCollum Hall, I do believe, is where integration started in Fort Myers.
Okay, by what year was that?
It was built in 1938.
1938. Let's give her a hand.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.
Hello everybody, this is Lee. I'm so glad that you watched that particular show, and if you enjoyed that show, we got other shows like that. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch Lee Pitts Live on demand anytime, and also hit us up on all our social media platforms. Just type in Lee Pitts Live, and there you go.